Have you ever found yourself standing quietly in front of the mirror during a private moment and noticed that things don't feel as robust as they once did? Maybe it wasn't sudden. Maybe it didn't happen overnight. Maybe it crept in slowly, over months or even years. A subtle loss of fullness, a slower response, a sense that something you once took for granted now requires more effort, or sometimes doesn't respond at all. And if you're being completely honest with yourself, maybe there's already a small voice in the back of your mind whispering something dangerous. This is just aging. This is what happens after 60. I guess this part of my life is over. Gentlemen, I need you to stop right there, because that belief, while it feels true, while it seems inevitable, is not only incomplete, it's often wrong. What if I told you that one of the most powerful tools for restoring blood flow, fullness, and vascular responsiveness has nothing to do with blue pills, injections, or overpriced supplements hiding behind flashy marketing and exaggerated promises? What if I told you it's already sitting in your kitchen? I'm talking about sodium bicarbonate, plain, simple baking soda. My name is Dr. Olivia Parker. I'm a board-certified urologist, and for over a decade, my clinical work has focused almost entirely on helping men in their 50s, 60s, and 70s protect prostate health, sexual wellness, and long-term vitality. Now, I know exactly what you're thinking. Doctor, baking soda? Really? How is something I use to bake cookies or clean my sink supposed to help my performance? Stay with me, because today I'm going to walk you through 5 clinically grounded, often overlooked ways bicarbonate can support vascular health, and what happens to size, responsiveness, confidence, and reliability when blood flow is no longer restricted. Before we go any further, take just 2 seconds and tell me in the comments where you're watching from. Now let's address a damaging myth head-on, because this belief is holding millions of men back. There's a widespread assumption that once a man passes 65, his body naturally shrinks, weakens, and shuts down, and that nothing can be done about it. That belief is deeply ingrained in our culture. It's whispered in locker rooms, assumed in doctors' offices, and quietly accepted as fact. But here's the truth. It's not biologically accurate. In many men, what looks like permanent loss is actually vascular restriction. Let me explain. Imagine your arteries like garden hoses. Over decades, inflammation, oxidative stress, and excess acidity create stiffness, like a kink in the hose. When that happens, pressure drops, flow decreases, responsiveness fades, and tissue appears smaller and less firm. But the hose itself hasn't disappeared. It's still there. It just needs clearing, not replacing. This is why my approach has never been about miracle cures or false promises. It's about optimizing your internal environment so your body and any prescribed medications you may already be using can work the way they were designed to. And this is exactly where bicarbonate enters the conversation. Let's start with the first method, one that surprises most men because they've never heard of it before. Your skin is not a solid barrier. It's a semi-permeable membrane. When tissues become congested with metabolic waste and localized acidity, elasticity suffers. Blood vessels beneath the surface struggle to expand freely. By using a localized alkaline soak, you leverage something called osmotic pressure to gently rebalance tissue pH. As inflammation eases, microcirculation opens, elasticity improves, and blood volume increases naturally. It's like removing a tight rubber band from a sponge. Suddenly, it can absorb again. Here's exactly how to do this safely and effectively. Take 2 tablespoons of aluminum-free baking soda. Aluminum-free matters for long-term health. Add it to a basin of warm water, ideally between 98 and 102 degrees Fahrenheit. Comfortable, not hot. Stir until fully dissolved. In the privacy of your own space, soak the area for 10 to 15 minutes, 2 to 3 times per week. You may notice mild tingling or gentle warmth. That's normal. It's a sign circulation is improving. Afterward, rinse thoroughly with clean water, pat dry gently, and apply a natural moisturizer if needed. Important warnings. Avoid this if you have broken skin, cuts, or active infections. Always rinse completely to prevent irritation. Now, here's what men often report, and this is just as important as the physical changes. Within the first week, many notice healthier tissue appearance and subtle fullness. By weeks 2 to 4, responsiveness improves. But something else happens too. Confidence begins returning quietly. You stop avoiding intimacy, you stop second-guessing yourself, and that mental shift can be just as powerful as the physical one. Now, while that topical approach works externally, we must address what's happening inside your body, because this is where most men unknowingly sabotage progress. As we age, kidney efficiency naturally declines. This contributes to low-grade metabolic acidosis, where the blood becomes slightly more acidic than it should be. This is linked to muscle fatigue, stiffness, and most importantly, vascular constriction. Here's what's happening. Acidic blood physically tightens blood vessels. When internal pH drops below the normal range of 7.35 to 7.45, smooth muscle tissue lining the arteries constricts. It's like trying to run with a belt pulled too tight around your chest. Everything still works, but under resistance. Bicarbonate acts as a buffer. It gently nudges pH back toward balance. When that happens, smooth muscle tissue relaxes, vessels open, volume improves, and resistance decreases. Many men describe this as feeling fluid again, like releasing a parking brake they didn't know was engaged. Here's the internal alkalizing protocol. Take half a teaspoon of baking soda in 8 ounces of room temperature or warm water first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Measure carefully, don't eyeball it. Stir well. You'll see slight fizzing, that's normal. Drink slowly over 2 to 3 minutes, then wait 30 minutes before eating. The taste is mildly salty. If you dislike it, add the juice of half a lemon. It improves taste and enhances the effect. Important warnings. If you have high blood pressure, are sodium restricted, or take heart, kidney, or blood pressure medications, consult your physician first. If you experience persistent GI discomfort, stop and reassess. Now let's talk about why so many men do everything right and still see weak results. Many of you have tried nitric oxide boosters, beet powders, L-arginine, L-citrulline, or even prescriptions, spending significant money for inconsistent outcomes. That's not because those tools don't work, it's because they require the right internal environment. Nitric oxide is fragile. In acidic conditions, it degrades in seconds. In balanced conditions, it remains active for minutes. Same molecule, completely different result. Bicarbonate doesn't create nitric oxide, it protects it. By buffering acidity, nitric oxide lasts longer, dilation is sustained, and responsiveness becomes consistent. Timing matters. Take bicarbonate 20 to 30 minutes before nitric oxide-rich foods like beets, dark chocolate, 70% plus, watermelon, pomegranate, or leafy greens. Now we need to address something quietly damaging millions of men: inflammaging. Chronic low-grade inflammation stiffens tissue over time, leading to fibrosis, non-elastic tissue that cannot expand properly. Bicarbonate has been shown to reduce inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein. When inflammation decreases, elasticity improves, expansion returns, and anxiety fades. For this, I recommend a pulse protocol, quarter teaspoon daily for 5 days, then 2 days off. Support the system, not override it. My preferred protocol combines baking soda with lemon, 8 ounces warm water, quarter teaspoon baking soda, juice of half to 1 lemon. Drink 20 minutes before breakfast. Potassium balances sodium, citrate enhances alkalinity, synergy amplifies. Most men notice changes by week 2 or 3. Now here's your phased action plan. Days 1 to 14. Morning drink only. Reset internal chemistry. Monitor energy, morning fullness, urinary flow. Days 15 to 30. Continue morning drink. Add topical soak twice weekly. Allow 6 hours between soak and intimacy. If you do nothing else, do the morning drink. That's the foundation.
Now let's talk about expectations. You will not wake up tomorrow with the body of a 22-year-old, but here's what men actually experience. Weeks 1 to 2, warmth, subtle fullness. Weeks 3 to 4, improved morning responsiveness. Weeks 4 to 8, consistency, confidence, and reduced anxiety. That's real success. This is about dignity, about reclaiming function, about refusing decline as inevitable. Comment below and tell me which step you're starting with. Share this with one man who needs it but won't ask. I'm Dr. Olivia Parker, and I'll see you in the next one.